Alright, so spawning at the bottom left position is the red Terran player. We have TerrOr. And at the bottom right is the teal British. We have Dandy. And presumably this is the correct game. Alright, Fighting Spirit to start the day. TerrOr is a great fan of Fighting Spirit. Let's see if he can take this down. Of course, he kept complaining to me that Fighting Spirit wasn't in the TL Open map pool, so I put it in last week. And, wait, am I on the wrong screen? Okay. So I put it in last week, and then, and he lost anyway. In like the first round or the second round. I think he lost to SPX. Spoiler alert. Wait, did they laugh at us? Really? Feels bad, man. Feels bad. This is a Pylon Scout, which I am not a huge fan of in PvT. I don't really know why you need to scout super early. I mean, if it's a 2-player map, then sure, because you can get a gas steal. But there's like a 1 in 3 chance of getting it. And if you don't get it first try, it just kind of feels bad, man. I guess it's because he's going 12 next. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? You know what? I dig it. I see what you're doing there. So he's doing the early scout, so he can go 12 next. And hopefully not die to any early shenanigans. Of course, he's getting unlucky and he's going to scout his opponent last. Okay. So, 12 next opening from from Dandy. TerrOr is going through the middle. The question is, when is he going to scout this? If he scouts it early enough, he can bunker rush it. Wait, what are you guys even talking about in the chat? Is like something going wrong on the stream or something? I don't actually understand what's happening. Anyway. That is fine. Let's see here. Factory. 2 guys off gas, so we're just gonna see a fast expansion. Got the good old anti-zealot SimCity here. And he's actually gone through the middle and gone to the top left, and then he's gonna go top right. So it looks like TerrOr isn't gonna scout Dandy until super late, which means I'm not sure if he's gonna actually have time to go for the bunker rush. I've seen super late bunker rushes against 12 necks actually. So in theory you could still do it. Look at that cheeky little pylon, I'm gonna block the machine shop. Can we open drama.txt early? I don't know. I think we already had our weekly dose of drama, right? From the Zozak Cup NA thingy. That was some feels bad drama. Get him, Marines. Get him. Get him. Okay, now the question is, can he still bunker rush this? I think he can, right? Because he even built the Vulture. Because the pylon was blocking. That actually might have been bad. Because since he blocked that with a pylon, TerrOr got a Vulture. Yeah, he's just going to go. He is going. Although he's not actually pulling SCVs. I'm not actually sure when you pull SCVs here. Is he going to pull some? No. Okay. Haha. However, by the time he gets here, the first Dragoon will be out. So maybe it's fine. Maybe this is actually too late. Especially since he didn't pull SCVs. I don't really see this doing anything. Maybe he can kill a few probes. At best. But the first Dragoon's already out. Alright, he's gonna kill 1 probe. That bunker is not in range of the Nexus, right? Well, no, actually it is. No. That bunker might actually be in range. Oh, he's just going for probes. Oh, he's got to keep at least 1 Marine alive if he wants to put it in a bunker, but wow, that is a lot of kills. 3 kills on the Vulture, 3 kills on the Marine, so at least 6 probe kills here. Also, the other issue, regardless of whether or not it was in range of the Nexus, it would have attacked the pylon first. But yeah, the thing is, because this isn't like a hardcore bunker rush to kill the Nexus, I don't think it really matters. Killing 6 probes is great. That is fantastic. And he gets kind of like the pseudo-contain here with that thing, and he's still scouting in the main base. If we look at the probe count right now, that's 11 on the minerals here. Something like 6, yeah, 6 in the natural. Which is not the most probes in the world. He's also lost the pylon, so he's now supply blocked. Gonna lose the SCV. But now there's mines. And you can see TerrOr's already mining from his natural. Interestingly, he made a lot of vultures here. Oh, look at this! The good old triple expand, or double expand, I guess. Triple command center. Oh, oh, oh! Kill the SCV, no more repair on the bunker. Oh, this Dragoon is so close. Now, is Dandy gonna try and micro this down? That would be very brave. Ooh, took the top hit. Okay. You can do it. You can do a hold position good micro. I don't know if it works in this lag though. Okay, maybe not. Alright, can we do it now? Oh, he's not gonna trigger that one. He's gonna trigger these ones though. Is he? They're quite low. Rip. Good stuff. Good stuff, my man. That's what I like to see. Yes. It's exactly what I want to see. Except, there's no more mines here. Wait a minute. Wait. Is TerrOr just gonna die now? That would be a pretty funny way to die. Okay, no, he's gonna have siege mode. Good stuff. These guys can actually walk back here if they want. Wait, what? Wait, did you see that? I think he spammed click too many times. He sieged and then unsieged. Whoops. Yeah, see, the goons can just walk in the back now. Uh-oh. Oh, this is a little bit awkward. Wait a minute. What the heck is this game? Wait, what do I... This is like Clown Fiesta PvT right here. Oh my god. I thought I left Clown Fiestas behind when I stopped playing League, but... Well, here we go again. Oh man, he gets a tank too. Oh boy. Oh, this is really bad for TerrOr. Oh man, this is not good. Oh, he's gonna lose all these SCVs. Oh no. Oh, not like this. Alright, I heard another unsiege. There's the unsiege. He actually killed one Dragoon with the SCVs. He's gonna kill a second one here. Well, still losing SCVs. He's finally gonna clean this up. Looks like 3 more goons though do come in. They can potentially try and snipe the tank, but no, they're not gonna be super brave. They're just gonna chill here. Quick command center is finally floating out. TerrOr's actually built the wall, but he's lost a good amount of SCVs. Look at the supply count, 37 to 54 right now. Danny should actually leave right now. There's nothing you can do against 2 tanks here with just the 3 Dragoons. Yeah, so that's good. He actually doesn't even know about this. Is he gonna send this goon? Oh, this is good. I like this. I like this. Leaving the 2 healthy goons, sending this guy. This guy should be going here. I'm actually not sure where he's going. I don't know why he's going top left. Okay, looks like it was just a pathing thing, or he just kind of like right-clicked randomly. All right, in the meantime, we got the Robo, we got the 4th gate, we got the 3rd Nexus. He actually sees an SCV because it was on the other side of the wall, I think. Yeah, so now he knows what's going on. Now, what is the response? So both players taking a lot of damage early on. Apparently, Dandy's mouse had an issue. If TerrOr actually can hold these 3 bases, he's still in a good position. Like, at this early stage, since Dandy also went for the fast 3rd, it's actually difficult for Dandy, like his rope is not even done, it's very difficult for Dandy to actually punish this fast 3rd base, even though he has scouted it. Did he actually lose a Dragoon here? Wait a minute. That's very optimistic. That's very optimistic. He gets a turret, okay. He's not gonna break this with a tank on the high ground. It's just gonna be annoying. But yes, not only is TerrOr able to hold the 3 base against 3 base and thus recover from his lost SCVs, Dandy has actually expanded towards the Terran. Usually like these spawns for Protoss and Terran, where Terran spawns clockwise from you, is actually not nice in PvT because then you would usually actually prefer to take the 3 o'clock away from the Terran as your next base, but then you have to like wall in both of these things and it's a little bit awkward. Yeah, so the fact that Danny's taking the 6 o'clock means it's going to be even easier for TerrOr to just kind of like creep along the bottom side here and move up the ramp and siege into him. And it's going to be much more annoying for Danny to deal with that, I think. so that is not ideal. 1, 2, 3, 4 factory. I like this SEV. It's very likely that Protoss tries to get another man as the 4th, so he can start adding some gateways there. But instead, Danny's just gonna get the 3 o'clock due to his expansion pattern. And look at this, TerrOr being very careful. He's sending vultures everywhere, making sure there's no hidden bases that Danny can use to come back. We're actually gonna have pretty quick arbiters here from the 3 base. Look at this, he's got his 4th Nexus, and he still only has 4 gateways. And you know, he's getting his arbiter tech. Like, Danny's actually playing this quite greedily while also going for a big attack here on the 9 o'clock base. He actually suicides a shuttle with the Zealots to kill the siege tank, and he doesn't actually get it thanks to the mass repair. Excuse me, I just had a big sneeze there at how imbalanced. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just allergic to Tesagi, and seeing that repair on that siege tank just really triggered my allergies right there. Feels bad. Okay, so Danny has got the 4th base, but basically Danny's played this really greedily, right? Which I think is great, because he kind of, you know, he was aggressive. He knows he killed a lot of SCVs, and he knows TerrOr will be quite passive on the 3 base for a while. So I think what he's done here is actually pretty cool. Look at this, not only going for the fast tech and the fast 4th base, he's gone double upgrades. He is just now finishing his 5th gateway. So for a minute or so there, he was on equal numbers of Nexus and gateways, right? Which is pretty interesting. All right, there's a scan, sees that it is going to be a 2-star gate arbiter. He actually sees the double upgrades, interesting. I don't know if that's going to make any difference to him. Generally, the armor upgrade is less important, I think, in PvT, but this is fine if you can afford it. I mean, if you're going to get a fast 4th base, you might as well get your upgrades. And we are now going to see TerrOr sneak around with some vultures. Now, TerrOr knows there's no additional gateways or bases anywhere else. You can probably assume the 3 o'clock is taken if he hasn't scanned it already, which he probably has. I'm actually going to check the vision here. Okay, he actually scans the 6 o'clock. Actually, it seems... Actually, looking at the vision, TerrOr does not have vision of the 3 o'clock. So he knows this base is taken. He doesn't know the right side base is taken, but the fact that this base is taken means he's a very obvious target for his move out. Do we have the double armor? Yeah. So that's +1 attack. Then 2-1 will be going. And is this a drop? Ooh, we got a drop though at the bottom base. One attack actually drops in range of the cannon and dies, which is a little bit silly. Doing a little elevator of vultures over the wall. Yeah, I didn't actually think of this, but TerrOr does actually, I think, like to go for lots of vulture play and be a little bit more aggressive as far as tearing goes. And this is great. It's probably going to get cleaned up, but you know what? Killed some probes, caused a lot of lost mining time. The Dragoons actually coming in from the top side, but they're getting delayed on the mines, but it looks like these goons in the base, wow, they actually don't even die to that mine. I'm actually very surprised. I thought for sure that mine would go off. And TerrOr's now going to lose his attacking force, though, which is going to delay his own eventual move out. I don't think he should have actually kept all these... I'm surprised he kept all these vultures here. Like, after seeing the drop was going to get cleaned up and seeing the goons come from the top side, I think he should have just ran the vultures back to his base. I mean, they accomplished nothing there. So he lost something like 8 vultures for no real reason. Alright, so we got the double large going out. That's more like it. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 11 gateways. Definitely looking a lot healthier now. Meanwhile, some more goons skirmishing with vultures in the middle of the map. I don't know where the observer is. These goons don't have an observer with them for some reason. Oh, it's a little bit far ahead because he got observer speed. So that's one thing you have to be aware of when you get observer speed is if you just attack move around the map, it's actually very easy for the observer to get too far ahead of the goons. So you just have to be a little bit careful. You can't just attack move cross map, or else your goons will just blow themselves up. Looks like some more mines perhaps triggering on these goons. Let's have a look at the HP. Actually, no, these guys look fine. Only the back two have actually taken some damage, and the dropship actually just went home. Looks like he's actually going back to the 6 o'clock, but there's 2 cannons, a couple of dragoons here. It doesn't seem like he has any opening to do any damage. And I think Dandy's actually in great position in this game. And looks like +1 armor is going to finish soon. +2 attack is about halfway done. It looks like he didn't actually start that straight away. But here's the main attack. And this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. Barely any space between this ramp and the Terran's natural. There are some goons cutting in from the top side, but, you know, basically no time for Dandy to react. I actually don't even know if he had an observer out here. Maybe he did, but again, oh man, losing these goons though. Yeah, didn't really have time. And look at this, a lot of the goons actually went to the top side to clean up these vultures. So nice there, basically distraction attack by TerrOr, using those vultures in the top right to pull most of the dragoons away from the front, and then moving in with the tanks. But he has very few supporting units though. It's just siege tanks. And looks like actually, instead of defending, Danny's gonna go for the counter recall here into the main base. He's abandoning the 6 o'clock Nexus. Here is the Arbiter recall into the main base. And he is now on top of the factories. Not that many units at home to defend, but it was only the single recall, not the double. He's actually gone straight for the armories here to cut down the upgrades. He will stop the +2 armor. Can he actually get the +2 weapons? I don't think he can in time, because it is actually behind the mineral line. He will finish off that armory. It looks like he's just going to go for the SCVs now, so it's not as big a loss. If he had actually killed that +2 weapons, that would have been a much bigger loss, I think, for TerrOr. But not a bad counterattack, killing a good amount of these SCVs. Of course, you can see on the minimap, the 6 o'clock is gone, but because he expanded so aggressively, he has the top right 2 bases. He's still on 5 bases, and I believe he kept most of his of the probes alive there. 8 kills on the Zealot before it finally falls. And looks like a couple of the guys on the gas are still distance mining that gas. We might have a second recall here going into the 9 o'clock base. The double Arbiter really helping out here. He hasn't actually added any additional gateways yet though, so he's got to be slightly careful in suiciding his army. But here we go, a much bigger recall now into the 9 o'clock base. There was actually a 4th command center built here by TerrOr to potentially float out. But look at this, the main army's all out of position. Look at the mini-map. It looks like TerrOr is actually just going for the all-in counterattack. He's not going to save his 3rd base. It's no longer really efficient for him to try and defend. He just has to go all in now and win the game. He has 2-1 upgrades. But the Protoss, yeah, the Protoss has 1-1 thanks to those double forge. Who is actually going to die faster here? Is it going to be Protoss or Terran? Can the Terran even kill Dandy at all? Looks like a lot of units kind of bugging out on the ramp because he's trying to fix his rally point. He's trying to send the units back so they don't just rally into the Terran army. Some mines here could potentially do a good mine drag. It looks like half the tanks going to the natural, the other half going into the 3 o'clock base. It looks like actually all the Dragoons from that recall have actually run out of the top side here. Only some of the Dragoons remaining. The Zealots are just kind of wandering on the top side. I'm not really sure what they're doing. Probes abandoning ship here at the base. It looks like not too many kills. Meanwhile, it looks like Natural Nexus has fallen as well. So basically 2 bases down for Protoss against the 1 base of the Terran. It looks like the Zealots might have actually just been right-clicked onto the command center. They're just like following it around. But look at this, cleaning up these tanks. These 4 tanks will get cleaned up as well, and TerrOr has to be careful because he's gonna get if he leaves small groups of units like this, he's gonna get them cleaned up. More units running through the middle, but they're gonna get picked off potentially by these units. But look at this, TerrOr just going as fast as he can, killing as much as he can before the Protoss inevitably closes the jaws of death onto his army. It looks like that could just happen here. So this Nexus could very well be falling. A bunch of mines being laid to cut off the back here. Triple Arbiter fleet flying past these 4 siege tanks. He might even do like defensive recalls on top of these tanks. Dandy reduced to basically 1 mining base right now, whereas TerrOr, his main base is basically mined out. It looks like they're... Was there? No, there wasn't a recall because that guy didn't have energy. I don't know what the heck that Arbiter's doing over there. Oh man, that though I think was a defensive recall. Sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up on everything that's going on. Looks like the rest of the army's coming in from the back, and I think that's going to be game here. I don't think TerrOr is going to have anything left after losing this army. He's going to dematrix the top vulture. I have no idea what that Arbiter is doing in the main base. Maybe it did recall and I just missed it. Maybe I just suck. What the heck did that Arbiter do in the Terran's main? There was a recall. Okay, but apparently it didn't do anything. My bad. Alright. It did recall, you even saw the animation? You showed the recall on stream, but you didn't follow it? Really? Oh my god. Guys, I'm just losing my mind. Whoops. Alright, well apparently I caught it. I didn't even realize I caught it, but apparently I did. Go me. Go team. We did a team. So I think TerrOr's pretty dead now. I think he is pretty dunzo. Wow, is Danny like quadruple expanding? Oh no, this one's done. Okay, he's triple expanding. He's taking 6, 12, and the top right natural. Alright. Looks like this guy is gonna die. Yoink. And TerrOr now, floating one of those command centers that just like evacuated into the middle of the map, just floating it back down. I'm really surprised Danny's just taking this base as well. He must have had a really big mineral bank, and that's why he built 3 Nexuses at the same time. Okay, seems good. Terran's mine out here. Not so good. It's quite funny. He's kind of he's like doing the same attack down here, but this base is irrelevant, right? Because he's got 12 o'clock. He's got this base. He's got an 80 supply lead. Oh, blocking the recall. I like it. So we probably are just gonna wait for the death of TerrOr here. Sadly for him. 3-3 upgrades is actually gonna be finished super duper fast. Holy moly. 3-1 for the Terran player. It's very rare to see Protoss actually out upgrade Terran in this matchup. But there you go. Alright, we got the tank line coming out. It's not even at 100 supply. He's gonna come down here, he's gonna see no base, because again, it doesn't really matter. Interestingly, these 4 tanks have actually stayed alive this whole time. A few zealots should take care of that though. Get him! Get him! Alright, close enough. Oh! Besado? No. Alright. Alright. We done, so come on, let's go. Let's wrap it up, Dandy. Let's wrap it up. We got places to be. We got games to watch. Got another scan. TerrOr's actually checking the position of the Protoss army so he knows how far he can move out before having to siege. And how to position stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're not sieged. No, we're not in siege mode. The siege is too late. Where are the vultures? We need vultures. Oh, man. Oh, the stasis. Oh, rip. GG from TerrOr and Dandy. Takes game number 1. So, at the left position as the purple Terran, we do have SK TerrOr. And at the 12 o'clock as the teal Protoss, we have Soul T Dandy. And I have no idea what they're saying. We can do language stream again, except I don't know. Isn't it like really hard to learn more than one language at a time? I think we should focus on Korean, guys. Focus on the Korean. You ready?
시발.
How's that? It's pretty good. Okay. So PvT on Gold Rush is actually doesn't feel like a matchup I've seen that often. I feel like I see Zergs a lot on this map for some reason. Even the games I cast on it on TL Open, which is not that many, it seems to generally be a Zerg matchup. Huh. Interesting. Let's see how Terror and Danny played this out. I'm actually just trying to think. So let's actually have a look at the map. So let's say you're Terran and you want to take a fast third, right? So obviously you don't really want to go into the middle. You don't really want to go out, take this base. You want to go out, take this base, right? That's pretty nice. It's like a free third base, freebie. But with all these shenanigans around here, I guess carriers are really good on this map. You know, shuttles and things, all that jazz. I guess kind of the same ideas on Outsider. Pretty much. Pretty much. Except you do have a gas at these bases, and I don't know. We'll see what they do. Looks like Dandy's got it the wrong direction. You can see his probe on the bottom. And TerrOr gonna run up here. Wait, let me get rid of this thing. There you go. Okay. Probe guy's gonna come in the back. And otherwise, just gonna chill. Are we still mining gas? Nope. Gonna fast expand here from TerrOr. I actually wonder if you can do something like a 12 next to a back expand. I guess in these spawn locations it wouldn't be as good because like the expansion behind the main for Dandy would be going towards TerrOr. It's probably not a good idea. Ooh, look at that. TerrOr actually gonna start attacking these maps right away. Or sorry, these eggs right away. It's actually quite funny because you know, TerrOr very often kind of, you know, semi-jokingly says he wants to play Fighting Spirit all the time, but Kix did notice and point out that he seems to have a lot of kind of map-specific strategies and optimizations for these unusual maps. So it's very likely that he's not quite letting on how much he actually knows about these maps, how much he's prepared. That is, of course, the annoying thing about Gold Rush. These scouting workers can always just hide on the other side. You can't really catch them. Now, TerrOr went for the Vulture without going straight for the Siege Tank. Seems he's going to play this very defensively, actually. But I don't know what he saw to indicate that he would need to do that. I mean, it's just a normal 1-gate expand from Dandy. Delaying your first tank can be a little bit risky if you face goon pressure, but that's not going to happen here. But I'm also not sure exactly what this first Vulture can accomplish, especially since there were no upgrades. I guess actually, you know what? Oh, actually, okay, wait. Now that I think about this, this actually makes more sense to me. So basically, what's happening here is, God, what are you doing? What's happening here is that my cat's making noise and being very distracting. But what's actually happening here is basically TerrOr delays the machine chopper. He gets the Vulture, and he sneaks it out, and he says, okay, I'm going to delay my tank, and because of that, I'm making the bunker to keep myself safe. And if Dandy puts on goon pressure, you know, if all his goons are on hold position taking down my bunker, my Vulture can run into the back and kill, you know, a bunch of probes, and I can get ahead that way. You know? I guess that's the idea, right? So here we go. The tank comes out. He goes siege mode first. So he knows he's not going to die. And look, now the Vulture goes in. He says, ah, okay, you want to send all your goons to the front? Now I come in. Now, unfortunately for him, the goon pops out exactly at the right time from the gateway. So he's unlikely to get too many probes, but should get at least 2 or 3 here, right? He's also going to get a complete scout. He sees the robo finished. He's going to see the Citadel timing. Gets 3 probes, which is definitely worth it. And in the meantime, the Marines have given up on this thing. Seems good. Ooh. Interesting. He actually mines out these minerals, so a probe can't actually glitch through there anymore because he doesn't have any minerals on the other side. Wait, but this says 24 minerals. Has he just been mining this the whole time? Oh my god, I think this SCV has actually just been mining this patch and returning it to the Natural Command Center the entire time. Wow, I thought I saw something on the minimap, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was like, it's probably just a scouting worker. I just ignored it. So he actually mined out this patch. That is pretty cool. So you guys see what I'm saying, guys? TerrOr, man, he knows a lot more about these maps than he lets on. But he is going to be facing a 2-base Arbiter from Dandy. But I feel like TerrOr knows exactly what's happening. You can already see an armory is under construction. And what's shooting? Huh? Okay. He's breaking down to the eggs here. Not only is the armory under construction, but basically the way he saw this is the Citadel was already quite far along when that SCV was here, and there was still, you know, not even 4 gateways yet, right? It was a pretty fast armory, and obviously it wasn't any kind of crazy DT rush because he went for the 1-gate expand. So the next logical thing, I think, would be the 2-base Arbiter, and that's actually quite interesting because somebody in the chat, I believe, during the last game was saying that Dandy likes to go 2-base Arbiter. Actually, was that Shamtu? I don't know if Shamtu's still here. I think Shamtu was actually saying that Dandy likes to go 2-base Arbiter. I was surprised that he didn't do last game. Now, TerrOr, on the other hand, likes to go 6-fact in TVP. He's got 5 right now, which could be a little bit dangerous because Arbiters, even if you rush them off to, you know, going 2-base Arbiter, they still take a really long time to build and get up their energy. So, and even once they have the energy, they have 1 spell ready, and you're cutting into your ground army a little bit. You can see adding gateways now, but only has had 3 gateways finished for a while here, and obviously he also wants to spend some money to take this 3rd base at 3 o'clock. What? Ooh, nice scan there. It's interesting that he used the scan when there was a turret building there. I don't think the obs was moving. If he had waited an extra 10 seconds for the missile turret to finish, he might have just got that for free without using the scan, but how much energy does he have? He's still got 3 scans. There's 1 DT. Now the thing is, when you go for 2-base Arbiter, it's actually quite important to have a random DT or 2. So basically, every time Cryok... Sorry, I got distracted because Cryok's saying stuff in the chat. Every time TerrOr needs to scan this, he uses 1 more scan. Remember I said he had 3. Okay, that's 1. Okay, 2 scans left. Oh, he doesn't even kill it! Oh, wow, that's actually huge. Wow, that is actually awesome. Unfortunately for Dandy, he actually got some goons stuck here. Fortunately for him, the obs comes out. Now this forces a 2nd scan, and that means only 1 scan left. And when the Arbiter comes out, it's going to start cloaking these units, and he's not going to have very many scans left. Now, this is important. Dandy giving himself a little bit of space, buying a little bit of time. DT coming in again. So 2nd scan is going to be here. Even if he scans, the DT can actually potentially cause a lot of splash damage. What the heck is this DT doing? What the heck? Okay, there's the 2nd scan. Alright, there should only be 1 left, although they will be recharging energy. Actually, there's 2 left here. And he's back up to 3, because he got like an extra 50 energy. But here comes the Arbiter. And he's running in, there's no scan. Oh my god, he wasn't paying attention. The scan is actually a little bit late. The first couple of tanks get blown up straight away, but a lot of vultures come in the back. Remember, he has got 5 factories supporting this attack. And Dandy could be in a bit of trouble here. Uh-oh. Is there going to be a spell ready? Where's the Tribunal? He actually went recall first? Interesting. Or maybe Stasis finished already. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's another tank at least. Oh no, and now the vultures can kill all the probes. This is very bad for Dandy. Oh no. Oh man, getting mines on the gateway. Getting mines on the gateway. Rip Protoss. He's walking into the natural. Oh, looks like Zendel's gonna trigger these mines. What's going on the other side? Boom go the Dragoons. And I think Dandy's pretty dead here. He didn't even manage to transfer any probes to the 3 o'clock, it looks like. I'm looking at the minimap, I don't even see any mining at that base. So Dandy doesn't even have like the extra base worth of income to rely on here. And now all his dudes are just gonna die as they walk down his ramp. And GG from Dandy. TerrOr evening out the score 1-1. Alright, what do we got here? At the bottom left position as the yellow Terran, we do have TerrOr. At the top left is the blue Protoss. We have Dandy. Alright. Yakula says, "Sayle, welcome to Moscow at Christmas." Dude, isn't it gonna be freezing there? I don't know if I can take it, man. I'm not hardcore like you guys. I don't drink vodka, so I can't survive the cold weather. -20, -30. Holy bananas. That's it's pretty intense. It's pretty insane. Wait, what? It's an interesting final positioning. I guess he's just gonna build the low ground gateway. So 1 forward gateway and zealot pressure and then expansion behind. Kind of like what like Visu used to do on Neo Aztec a lot. That's the build he used to kill Flash, I think, in like the Pro League finals way back when. Spoiler alert. G102. Oh, isn't that the mouse thing? Are they talking about like buying Danny a new mouse? Has Danny been complaining that his mouse sucks and TerrOr's telling him he should buy the G102, whatever it is? Isn't that like a Logitech mouse or something? Alrighty. Cuando Cuero, KC Rapido. Huh. Seems good. Dude, I'm like in the middle of Narcos Season 3. I feel like I should know some of these words. Maybe not. Anybody else watching Narcos on Netflix? Pretty good show. It's pretty legit. G102 is the European name for G203 Logitech, the next generation of famous G100s. Huh. There you go. Hey, does someone know when will be ARM versus Net Wars? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Normally Gambit Cup, I assume you're talking about Gambit Cup. Normally I do Gambit Cup on Friday. But since it was only one match, I was like, well, I might as well just do it after TL Open. Reverse, sorry, G203 is European name of G102. Oh, fair enough. Narcos is the best show on Netflix, bro. I don't know about that one. There's a lot of good shows on Netflix. It's a pretty good one, though. It's definitely top tier. Oh, alright. Let's do it. Zealot harass. Wait, this factory actually isn't in range of any of the SimCity. I mean, it's technically kind of in range of the left side there, but that's like a little bit far. Like, remember on Fighting Spirit, the way he did it was command center, barracks, factory, all in a line. I guess you technically can't. Well, I mean, you can do that here, but it's not as good. Oh, the micro! Oh, the SCV block. This guy's one hit away from death. Oh baby, that's some pretty good micro though, from TerrOr. Oh, the probe actually really wants this. He really wants that marine booty. Oh, get him! Oh, get him! Smack him! Hit him with your side blades! Wait, what? Oh my god, you suck. Oh, it's the second zealot though. Oh, he's doing the move and shoot, the move and smack. Oh, the move and smack! Oh, Seabelt! Oh, got him. Interestingly, he followed up with a second gateway in goon range instead of a fast expansion. Oh, 2 HP? It's alright, a probe can just kill this, I think. Should be fine. Alright, so this is actually going to be quite annoying because the tank is obviously delayed, but with 3 Marines and 2 SCVs, he's probably okay here. Oh, nice. Interestingly, look at the minimap. TerrOr's actually left that red health Vulture on the side. I think he's actually waiting for spider mines. So he wants to keep this alive, because even if it's at 2 HP, once he gets the mine upgrade, he'll have the full 3 mines, right? And he can lay them all, whereas if he just loses it now, like, even if he kills a probe or something, he's very unlikely he'll kill more than that. And it's probably much more valuable to actually keep it alive to lay the mines. But this is actually a bit dangerous. Nice target fire on the red health one. That's very optimistic. I don't think he can get that. Yeah, he should probably kill this and then run. No, okay, he's just gonna run. That's fine. 2 more Dragoons are coming down, though. Gonna repair the tank. The second tank is out, so he should be fine. 2 tanks against the 3 Dragoons. 2 of them damaged. Should be fine. He's gonna keep the pressure on, but with 2 tanks here, I don't think he has too much to worry about. Yeah. Putting some serious damage. Oh, mistakes were made. Alright, now Dandy is in a very strange position. He's gone for 2-gate Goon. He went for Proxy, 1-gate, or forward 1-gate Zealot Pressure into 2-gate Goon, and he's done some damage, but I don't think this is enough, honestly, to justify his build. Because you can see TerrOr now getting his own expansion. He's got a slightly low SCV count since he did take some losses. Whoa, what the? Oh man, he should have actually run. That was actually, wait a minute. That's actually not bad, right? Because that's 2 siege, or sorry, that's 2 siege tanks for 2 Dragoons. That's actually fine. I actually thought that would go way worse for TerrOr, but I don't think he was target firing from the beginning. Because when you have 4 goons, you can kill a tank in 2 volleys. So he killed the first one super fast. And I thought he should run away after that, but he actually just committed and actually killed the second one as well. That's actually pretty good. Wow, look at this. He's actually going in here. Wow, I thought this would be much worse for him. Siege mode? Where's siege mode? Is there no upgrade? No, he got mines first. Okay. I was like, why is there no upgrade in that machine shop? He got mines first. Didn't actually have the opportunity to lay them. I'm not sure what happened to that vulture that was at the front. It looks like it's not there anymore. And now the 4 goons coming in. This is what I'm talking about. 4 goons with a double volley. Takes down a tank. You have to be so careful. And Dandy might actually win this off the back of his Dragoon micro here. Oh, wait, but the mines? The mines will blow up the SCVs as well, though. He's got to be careful. Ooh. Okay, with the mines here, I don't think he can win the game outright unless he's a god. Even then, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Bisu could even win with these goons, right? Yeah, he did double expand though. Just got the minute only. It's like no transfer. And getting a 3rd gateway, getting that robo. Yeah, that's pretty good early pressure there from Dandy. Now, 5 SCVs at the natural. Just over 12, something like 14, 15 in the main. Not so good. Nice intercept, by the way, on this vulture. Wow, I didn't even notice how he intercepted. Oh, it looks like the vulture actually didn't go all the way around. It came up through the platform, just trying to go as quickly as possible. And look at this. Look at Dandy actually just trying to intercept it. If he can take that before TerrOr sees the 3rd base, that's actually huge. If TerrOr doesn't see this, he doesn't know that he, either needs to punish this or expand behind it. Be very, very big if that vulture gets denied seeing the mineral only, I think. I'm not actually sure if that was in range. I don't think it was. Well, maybe it was actually, because it looks like he's moving out. But having lost those initial tanks means he doesn't have a very scary force right now. There's a scan at the front. Sees the 4 Dragoons in the obs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 goons on the map right now. They're a little bit spread out. If they all group together right now and move down, 8 Dragoons now. They should be able to stop this. The Observer actually catches the edge of the tanks moving, and now he realizes what's going on. It's going to be difficult for TerrOr to actually move across the ramps, but he could move up here and try and take the high ground. There's the second scan. He's going into siege mode. He's actually not in the best position now. He's on the low ground sieging upwards. The Vulture's now getting into position, but they are going to get there in time. And obviously, Dandy doesn't want to engage here. It's kind of a narrow-ish corridor into the tank fire. Ooh, very interesting situation. TerrOr, despite taking those early losses and only having 2 factories, actually trying to punish the fast 3rd expansion of the Protoss player. This is going to be extremely close, I feel. This is very interesting. Any other tech here? Getting a Citadel, getting a 4th and 5th gateway. Sorry, that's 5th and 6th, actually. I keep forgetting he has 1 of the naturals. He has 4 gateways right now against the 2 factories. That should be sufficient. In theory. Oh, wait, we got a Zealot drop, Zealot bomb. Ooh, I think he killed his own thing. What the heck is this thing doing? Hello? Hello, is anybody home? Alright, there we go. Now he's dropping. Can potentially get a Mind Bomb right here. And there's the Mind Bomb. Nicely executed. Dragoon's also running in to the range of the Siege Tanks. And that is completely over, although he's going to lose the shuttle. Small mistake there from Dandy, but otherwise well held. And now TerrOr, look at that. 45 to 77 supply. Feels bad, man, for the Terran. Alright. I like how 2 minutes ago, Spooky's like, yep, looks like a Terran win. Whoops, never mind. Even Shamtu was like, yeah, Terra's way ahead. He's got this. Oh. Protoss. Oh, Protoss? Oh, Protoss. You know, I should actually try and cast like a Protoss versus Terran. Just by saying like, oh, Protoss. You know, it can be like in Guardians of the Galaxy. You know how Groot only says, I am Groot? Oh, no, wait, no. This is perfect. Guys, I can cast an entire match only saying Tesagi with various inflections in my voice. This is great. Oh my god, I want to try this. You know? Tesagi? Tesagi. 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 You know? Like, Groot can communicate so many things. Surely I can do an entire commentary like that. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we got a starport. That's pretty good. Gonna poke in here. Gonna deny. Third base Reno. And... well, not much he can actually do here, though, with just goons. Does he have anything up here? Got some speed lots. Well, I assume these have speed. No, they actually don't. Of course, being the caster, I would be wrong. Maybe I should say being me, I would be wrong. I think there are actually casters out there that know what they're talking about, you know? Like Day 9 or something. Not me, though. So we got Arbiters coming up. We got something. Speed Obs flying down into the bottom right. And I guess TerrOr's just gonna try and turtle this out. It's not as good as Fighting Spirit for turtling it out. Although, having said that, now that if he can hold this position, he can quite easily take this base and wall this off. So really you get 4 bases, fairly easy to hold. And can at the very least drag the game out a little bit. There's a random Vulture here that's actually distracting. There's a random Vulture here too, and now the Vulture is going to the natural expansion. So the Vulture of the 12th gets cleaned up. Those Vultures in the top right are both gotten cleaned up. Oh man, he's gonna try and bomb the probes! Ooh, looks like Dandy not gonna fall for it. That was a good effort though. Very good attempt. And I think that's gonna be the end of that. Wait! Oh man, I thought I almost missed a big mind bomb there. Close. Close. Alright, so Dandy now gonna take this base, gonna start adding a lot of gateways. You can see it's like a 50 supply lead. Pretty bad news, Bears. But TerrOr, again, I feel like you should just take this command center, wall this off, and just go turtle mode. And do a bit of harassment here and there, but there's not too much else he can do. He's still on 5 factories. He's just gotta chill, I think. Maybe, you know, maybe if he plays defensive, gets his 4th base, he can kind of bait Dandy into making a bad recall or something, and then he can make a comeback that way, you know what I mean? That should probably be the game plan at this point. Wait for Protoss to get impatient, make a mistake. As the wise general Odd One once said, you don't need to outplay your enemy, simply wait for your enemy to outplay themselves. And that's how you win games. I wonder if anyone actually got that. Be interested. That was the test, guys. Does anyone actually know what the hell I just said? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Am I just crazy? Maybe I actually didn't say anything. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. As I get older, into my old age, I'm just getting senile, just spouting gibberish in the cast. It's fine, don't worry about it. So that Nexus is probably actually gonna die, which is pretty nice. It's actually a really nice move, and it's pretty common for drops in PvP. You bring the tanks in the dropship, and the vultures, since they have speed, they can just fly all over the map, right? So they don't need to come in the dropships. They just come on the ground, lay some mines, and buy enough time for you to kill a Nexus. This is a pretty nice win here. And even after he kills the Nexus, he's gonna kill a good number of these Dragoons when they try to come up here and clear this, right? Look at this. Alright. No more mines, but the vultures are still blocking. Look at this, he's killing a lot of Dragoons. This drop has been amazing. Wow, this drop is super good. Am I missing a recall or something? I'm not, right? Wow, this drop is so good. Holy moly. And now we got vultures going to the mineral only too. Oh my god, and he's gonna get a whole bunch of dudes blown up. Oh man. Now, at least Dandy did block the vultures from getting into the mineral only. But he killed like 3 goons. And now there's a thingy here. Is that an OBS? It's an OBS. There's a Nexus at the bottom right. The vulture's finally gonna get cleaned up. Ooh, nice mine hit there. Alright. I'm actually trying to really keep my eye out for a recall. Looks like actually recall's not ready yet, so I don't have to worry. I hear a scan. Oh, the scan was at the right side. Interesting. So TerrOr actually scans to see if the Protoss army is on this side. Because he wanted to run vultures out of the right side to go do some harassment. But there are dudes there. Interestingly, leaving only a single siege tank to defend his bridges at the natural. He's just assuming that Dandy's not going to attack from there, because normally you would think in PvT you don't want to attack across here, right? And even with only 1 tank here, to be honest, I still don't think he should attack across here. So, that's kind of reasonable. Looks like a probe getting picked off at the 3 o'clock, but the bottom right has been taken. This is the problem with turtling like this from behind. I mean, yes, you can kind of draw the game out, but the Protoss response, as you can see, is simply to take every base on the map and out-resource you. You can see he's already adding all the gateways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gateways, 8 gateways at the top right base. A few Dragoons coming back to deal with this. That is a lot of units. They're all grouped up too. Could be good for a recall when it's ready. Recall appears to be ready on this guy. And looks like some Dragoons trying to catch these vultures as they run towards the top right. The vultures actually doing a surprising amount of straight up damage to this Nexus. Vultures don't really have great damage against buildings. But because they caught the Nexus while it was still constructing, it didn't have its base armor value yet, and there were a decent amount of them, they actually take down a decent amount of that HP. But here's the first recall. Recall into the tanks. Wow, a lot of stuff dying here. As the recall comes in, it looks like it's gonna kill some of the tanks, but that's about it. Well, there you go. First recall for you guys, and you can see Dandy dropping down a bit in supply, but he should have enough gateways. Actually, Dandy's gateway count is only 6, 7 in the main base. He's actually got more gateways at the top right already than he does in his main, which is slightly surprising that he's only on 15 gateways right now. Oh wait, he's got 4,000 minerals. You should really build some more gateways. He's building some in the bottom right. But I mean, seriously, he should just build like 20 more gateways, to be honest, at this point. I mean, what else are you gonna do with your money, right? And I think there's another recall coming in, guys. I'll click it in a second. It looks like these vultures, though, are gonna make short work. They actually, wait, what? TerrOr is only 1-0? Wait, his upgrades are super slow. Second recall into the 6 o'clock base. Sees an extra command center. The first command center is actually just lifting off straight away here. Oh man, SCV is getting blown up on the spider mines. A lot of SCVs dying. This recall actually doing significantly more damage than the last one. A lot of SCVs falling here. Oh my god, look at TerrOr supply. It's just dropping like a rock. He's got 4 siege tanks that roll down here to the bottom right, but this base wasn't even mining, so, you know, and TerrOr had 4,000 minerals in the bank, so I don't think he really cares about that base. Now, the command centers, they both lived, right? Wait, where did they go? Yeah, the command centers both lived. The SCVs, a lot of them died, and uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, TerrOr's actually losing some of these siege tanks for no reason. Ay, 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 ay. Alright. Wait, no, Shampoo, buildings don't have armor when they're warping in. They only get it when they're finished, I'm pretty sure. So when it finishes, they have base 1 armor. And while they're warping, they don't. So if you attack... But yes, but what Karnak is saying is also true in that armor is applied before the damage reduction, so realistically against Vulture attack, it doesn't really make much difference. Which is fair enough. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Alright. Well, looks like Dandy's getting fed up with it. He's attacking in the front door. He hit the back door a couple of times, now he's going in the front door. And could potentially win the game right here. He ran out of Zealots, but I don't think it matters. Now he's got a few more coming in, they just got a little bit stuck. So I suspect we will see the GG shortly, and that will mean Dandy will go back into the lead against TerrOr here. He can even just recall onto the high ground if he wants. Come on, do it. Ah, the game ended. Oh wait, that's so cool, look at this. The game ended with the shield being active. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that shield graphic! Oh, that's so cool! Oh man! Wait, is there anyone else that has a shield activated? Dude, that looks so cool, that little bubble. Alright, we did it! Alright, whoa! Why are we speeding up the game? What's happening here? Wait, was that sped up or am I crazy? Alright, anyway, at the left position as the green Protoss, we do have Dandy. At the top right is the orange Terran. We have TerrOr. Alright. By the way, did you guys know that for, wait, what are you guys saying? Vending machines? Alright, whatever. Did you guys know that for a official, like, Blizzard sanctioned tournament, the player colors have to be red and blue? Like, yeah, I pointed this out many times during the Italian Open, how they use top versus bottom to make the players always red and blue. Apparently you have to do that, that's like a rule. And I can only assume it's for colorblind people, but I was like, huh, I did not know that. Like, I wonder if they're gonna do that at the Zotac event in a couple of weeks, right? Are they actually gonna make everyone red and blue? Like, do we need to make people red and blue to be legit? Why Dandy has T in tag name, but he is a Terran? He's a race picker. Race picker. Red and blue because it's high seed versus low seed. Wait, but what does that even mean? Like, is red always higher seed than blue or something? Is that like common knowledge that red is higher than blue or blue is higher than red? I didn't even know that. Actually, that might have been what they said. Meaning red is always from the higher bracket? Huh. You can use Shift Tab to change to default colors instead. Yeah, but that's not red and blue though. It doesn't change to red and blue, it changes to red and green. Or red and yellow, I guess, depending on how the allied thing works. Blue is always the lower part. Huh, I had no idea. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, it's not that cool to be racist against blue people, but, you know, it is what it is. Blizzard says it's so, then it's so. It's always red greater than blue. Have you watched Pokemon? Wait, but I thought the red and blue guys are all evil, right? Isn't it like Team Magma and Team, I don't know, Ocean? What's the blue team called? Alright. We had a 12 next, by the way, from Dandy again. He did this in the first game, I believe, on Fighting Spirit. Aqua? Hey, that makes a lot more sense. Team Aqua, alright. Okay. See, somebody knows what I'm talking about. Alright. 2 gateways and a core. Yellow version is the best. Although yellow version is actually also the only version of Pokemon that I played. Also, I sucked at Pokemon. I think I've told this story on stream, but basically, when I got Pokemon Yellow, I only trained my Nidorina or something, and then it evolved into a Nidoqueen. So I had like a level 50 something Nidoqueen, and every other Pokemon in my thing was like level 10. And eventually I got to the town where all the Pokemon are ghosts, so physical damage doesn't do any damage to them. And then I just rage quit the game because my level 50 Nidoqueen couldn't do anything anymore, and all the other Pokemon sucked, and I couldn't get past that area. So yeah, that was my experience with Pokemon. That is interesting. Does he have a second SCV to build a bunker? Nope. This is actually insane. Oh my god, he even finishes it. That's good because he can repair it now. Wait a minute. Look at this! The Vulture, the probes are stuck! Oh my god, the probes are actually all stuck on the outside. This is actually genius. Did he just kill his own SCV? Wait, did you guys see that? I think he just shot his own SCV. But he killed all the probes. He killed all the probes and he can just leave now. Wow, that was actually really cool from TerrOr. I did not even think of that, but that was actually genius. He doesn't need to bunker rush it. Although it looks like he was actually pulling SCVs to do it. Alright. You needed a self scope to see ghost Pokemon? Really? No, but I thought their attacks, like your attacks would do like 0 damage to them as well. If you have physical attacks. No? Maybe not. Maybe I'm so bad that I thought I couldn't win the game anymore, but I actually could. I have no idea. Anyway, we got the classic 1 Zealot 4 Goon attack. The Zealot can actually clear mines, if there were any, but there aren't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, can he bust in? He's got 4 Goons, he can do it! Can he land this in time? Oh boy. Oh god. Well, that little depot wall was a good move, but it's not gonna be a good move if he just dies to 2 Dragoons. Oh man, this Vulture needs to stay alive so it can lay mines. He's got mines on the way, right? Now the Marines are dead. Now, this Vulture crucially needs to not die to this Dragoon, it needs to lay mines. If he can't lay mines, oh no, he can't lay mines. I think TerrOr's dead. Oh man, TerrOr's so dead. Oh, he was going drop! Oh, okay, I was like, why does he not have anything here? Oh man, I was so busy talking about Pokemon that I didn't realize that TerrOr lost the game. I was like, man, TerrOr's so good. He killed like all the probes with the natural. He's a freaking god, and now he's in trouble. Now he's in some serious trouble. Now, these SCVs need to block because there's 4 Goons here. So again, they can 2-shot this. Ooh, this is actually potentially okay. If the second tank gets here in siege mode, then he's actually fine. Okay, so he's actually okay here. Is he? Is Danny gonna go for this? Oh, he's going in! He's going in! Can the Goons actually go through here? I don't know if they can. Ooh, he's trying! He can't actually go through the side! But he's actually got 2 Dragoons in the back not helping out. The back tank falls. The front tank falls. Only 2 Dragoons remain out of the 6. He traded 4 Dragoons for 2 siege tanks, which is not the best exchange. But in this situation, it is absolutely fine. Oh, man. Oh, TerrOr. You tried so hard. You got so far. But in the end, you're dead. You are dead. Wait. Ooh, that hit. He needs to use the Vulture to bug out the Goons. So hold micro against mines isn't that tricky, but if a unit shoots you while you're doing it, you actually, oh, that's gonna trigger. What? That actually didn't hit? Are you serious? Wow. Kratos, man. That's some BS right there. Yeah, but normally if you get shot, your goons bug out, and then you get blown up by mines. Alright, so we just got 2 more gateways. We got the obs. Look at that, he's going 4 gateway obs off 2 base. This is like he's playing like the standard safe build. It's probably a good idea since there might be a drop coming in soon. By the way, this is a replay, guys, so don't worry about any lag. It's not actually affecting the game. Okay, so we're now up to 7 Dragoons at the front. TerrOr, wait, where did his tanks go? Wait. Oh my god, he sent both his tanks to attack. That is very brave of him. But there is no shuttle, so this could be good. Ooh, look at this. He might lose his natural command center, though. That's going to be pretty close. I'm going to keep that selected. What's going on over here? Look at that. That's the only siege tank he has. That siege tank might actually suicide. That siege tank's going to suicide. He's got the 2 siege tanks on the natural expansion. That siege tank is actually moving back a little bit. The command center stayed alive. It's on fire. The mine is big, but I think he should be able to kill the tank. No, he actually... Wait a minute. Okay, he kills the tank. Meanwhile, these 2 tanks have 6 kills between them. And that command center is being mass repaired. The goons are actually going to try and clean this up from the low ground. He gets 1 of the siege tanks. And he gets the barracks. And there's a raid. Alright. Oh, the mischance on the high ground actually keeps that guy alive. There's a shuttle here with no protection. What a game this is. There's a 3rd base at the 12, though. And there's a 25 supply lead for Dandy. TerrOr still can't take his natural. Oh, whoop-de-doo. Alrighty. And the raid falls, and the tank falls, and the dropship skedaddles. So I think Dandy is in great shape here in this game. Could potentially make this a 3-1 in his favor. These 2 guys, by the way, both actually won the SA qualifiers for Zotac Cup, but both, unfortunately, were not able to get visas. I'm pretty sure these guys are, like, you know, unarguably the best Peruvian players and possibly the best South American players, but it's very unfortunate that we won't be seeing them at the Zotac Masters event. Would have brought some nice racial diversity, too, because I think there's a lot of Zerg players already. Yeah. Like, I think it would have been really cool to see one of these guys play against, you know, like against Larva even in the off tournaments, assuming that they won the main tournament. That's not so good. All right. Sorry, my cough will not leave me alone. The Sayle flu is still strong within me. We got some vultures running in. Oh, they're actually running here to join the dropship. What do we have in the main base? There's a cannon though, so I feel like this probably isn't going to do an insane amount of damage. And yep, I'm going to realize the bad news. Maybe they can lay some mines around the gateways at best. But, that's about it. Oh, he actually suicides a goon. So that was one of the original goons, right? The odds was about to come out, so he didn't actually need to do that. Ultra's just going to try and get as many kills as they can. No actually reaction from Danny. Should be stacking to the bottom patch. Yep, there we go. That's a nice... This core placement, by the way, this is actually one of the reasons why you want to place the core like this on any map that you can, to block the back of the minerals. There's a lot of maps where you can do something like this, and you want to do that for exactly this situation where if there's a vulture running into your main, either from drop or if they just run by your natural, this stops them from running around the back like this, and you can catch a lot of vultures and kill them off, so that's pretty good. Okay. It's a pretty nice Fizzgoof. I see what you did there. Alright, so we've got 5 factories here. I did mention earlier, TerrOr likes the 6-fact, although it looks like he's downgraded to 5-fact for at least a couple of games here in the series. and he's gonna try and make something happen. Now, this push path is actually really annoying for Protoss, obviously. This little river thingy stops you from flanking this. So if Dandy wants to fight this, he has to fight head on, or just go all the way around the bottom through the middle of the map, through those bridges, as you can see on the mini-map. There's no way to really engage this frontally unless he has like double shuttles or an arbiter or something. Maybe one shuttle is enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, going up to 9 gateways. He's got an arbiter tribunal, but I don't see an arbiter yet. They do take a long time to come up. But Dandy is taking the mineral only now. And TerrOr, I don't see a third command center building on the minimap, so he could just be all in on this attack actually. The Albs also sees the factory count very crucially. So that tells him that TerrOr wants to be super aggro here. Ooh, needs to not lose these. He's got surprisingly few units, to be honest. Ooh, that was a nice siege tank shot. Where are the Zealots? And the Zealots coming in really late. Could potentially be a little bit dangerous. This is a pretty solid position. It's just lacking some mines in the front. A lot of these vultures, you can see, have 3 spider mines each. I'm just spam clicking on them. Most of them actually have all 3 mines. He needs to lay these mines before the attack happens. All he needs is like 1 tank in range of the Nexus, and then he can just hold that position. He doesn't need everything over the bridge, he just needs enough. And here we go! It looks like Dandy actually wants to fight this head on here. Is there enough? The shuttle dies straight away. A lot of Zealots, though, do make it through the front lines, but Dandy does have to pull back. I actually think he could have potentially continued there into these 3 tanks. He might have actually killed them, but it seems he didn't. He wasn't sure. He didn't want to overcommit. And now TerrOr slowly but surely creeping forward. But you can see on the minimap still, no third command center from TerrOr, and Dandy's actually got his 4th Nexus already. So as long as Dandy doesn't die to this, he should be fine. Oh. It's like the back cannon actually got killed. So the mineral line isn't quite protected. And it looks like we're moving in again. No more vulture protection, and that's gotta be the end of this attack, right? No vultures in position at all. Couldn't quite sustain the attack. Actually, there were vultures in the back. I guess they were at the rally point at his natural. He didn't rally everything forward, so he actually holds here. I'm actually surprised how many vultures came in. That must have just been a fresh batch of reinforcements, or maybe he rallied them slightly further back. But here we go. Fresh batch of Zealots as well, running forward. Taking the tank, or taking the mine splash damage. And this time he actually, wait a minute, can he clear out the last tank? He's got the D-Matrix. Oh, he's gonna get it though. Yeah, there goes the last siege tank. And there goes the attack. And look at this, Dandy even getting a 5th base at the bottom main. Oh man, I see people discussing the ranking things. I was actually I have the perfect answer for you, Zbox. I was a C+/B- in the old IC Cup ranking, like in 2010, and I'm now about 2,000 MMR on foreigner hours, not Korean hours. So I think that's a pretty close guesstimate. Alright, so Vulture Guy just checking around here. See what he can see. I mean, sure, maybe he can deny this base, but even if he does, it's still 4 base against 2, right? This is the 3rd command center. Super, super late. 54 supply lead for Dandy. TerrOr's actually pretty much mined out in his main as well. Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 gateways. He doesn't have too much money, but he probably could add a couple more gateways. 9 gateways is not bad, though. 9 gateways is pretty good. Oh, we could have a recall, though. Is there going to be the EMP? Is the EMP finished? Oh, EMP's not finished. The vessel has energy, but he can't stop it. He actually cannot stop it. He's moving past the mines. Recall into the back of the main. And we're going to have an SCV party here soon. SCV party! Woo! Look at that. It's a celebration in the main base. Recall, SCV party, all the good shenanigans, useless vessels. These are the disco balls. Look at that. Disco ball right there. Alright, never mind. Somebody broke the disco ball. That Zealot was like the drunk guy at the party. He kind of broke stuff, but that's okay. Oh, what's going on over here? Ooh, Nexus barely saved. Interesting. Second Stargate. Was that a Templar? No, it wasn't. I thought I saw a Templar for some reason. Alright, hey, there's the additional gateways. Sometimes people even build gateways on Talcross at their third base. In this situation, since your third base is kind of towards the Terran, maybe that's not a good idea. But very often you can do that. Especially in something like PvZ, for example, if you are afraid of getting Doom dropped in the back of the main, you can build more of the gateways out here to make them easier to protect. There's a lot more space there too, so you don't have to worry about base layout as much, I guess. Alright. And here we go. First ground attack from the bottom side into the fresh new third base of the Terran player. Pretty much nothing here to defend, besides a couple of siege tanks. It actually looks like from the minimap, TerrOr had way more dudes in the main base. Look at it, he actually had a lot of units coming out from the main and the natural. I guess he was preparing for a second recall there, but actually Danny went all the way around the bottom side, and that is TerrOr leaving the game. Most likely did GG. Again, there does seem to be a replay bug where the chat at the end is not always caught. There's been a ton of replays recently where it looks like the player didn't GG, even though they actually did. So I'm just gonna go ahead and TerrOr's a pretty manner guy. Just gonna go ahead and assume he did GG there, and it's gonna be a 3-1 in favor of Danny. But this is the best of 7, so the series is not over yet. So at the bottom right as the blue Protoss, we have Soul T Dandy. And at the bottom left is the Teal Terran, we have SK Terror, and it looks like we are on Andromeda. Interesting choice here. Very, very interesting. What was I gonna say? I should probably remove that. Man, Andromeda? I actually used to like it a lot back when I was like a C- newbie. Just because I like playing macro games and it's kind of encouraged macro games. But also because of the hilarious game from TSL2 between Noni and Idra on this map. Where I believe Noni went for a 12-nex in the middle only in his base. And Idra actually went for a fast drop strategy. And just killed him. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, right? It was in the first, wasn't that in like the best of 3 from the qualifier to see who would get first seed or something, or who would get seeded straight into the bracket? I think that was it. It wasn't in the actual best of 5 series, if I'm remembering correctly. But I do not remember many things correctly at all, so please do tell me if I am mistaken. Interestingly, we're gonna have a wall-in from TerrOr, but kind of a funny looking wall-in. Is he gonna put a depot here? Dunno. No 12 next though, from Daddy, despite it being pretty decent on Andromeda, I think. And which way are they scouting? Looks like TerrOr going through the middle, and Dandy going vertically. Interesting. Now, since they are in horizontal positions, of course, you do get the island base in between them, and of course there is all the space kind of behind the natural as well. So the air-to-air distance actually between the horizontal spawns is fairly close. It's kind of like the opposite of like Circuit Breaker. So Circuit Breaker vertical spawns are super close by air. Actually, I guess on this map as well, because of the way the mineral only juts out, technically main to main this way is also not that far. I was just trying to think in terms of, you know, going like for fast shuttle play, Reaver play, or carrier play, like if you're Bonneth, going the Bonneth style. how that goes. Like, I would imagine, given the island in between them, going carriers from this position as Protoss would be quite nice. Anyway. Alright, so, interestingly, look at this. TerrOr sent his Marine out super far from his natural to actually intercept the probe. I actually wasn't paying attention if the SCV saw the probe, but maybe he just guessed it from the fact that he either saw it or either didn't see it, and assumed that therefore the probe must be coming from that direction. So nice attempt there, but now the goon's coming in, so he has to be a bit more careful. Probably should walk back up the ramp, use that mischance. Otherwise he's gonna get slaughtered. Although Tandy actually wasn't sure what was going on, just backed up instinctively. Oh, he was too busy looking at this. Ooh! Not much to see here, to be honest. Interestingly, the SCV only sees the 2 pylons. The 3rd pylon's actually hidden on the left side. And that's something that Terran would be looking for. So that means that, you know, there could potentially be a hidden proxy somewhere, since that pylon was out of vision. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, we got 2 facts and a starport. TerrOr is not messing around here. He is going for the quick win in this game. Oh boy. Oh man, and we got a 1-gate expand here for Dandy. This could be super bad for Dandy. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of Vultures running around his base. And look at this, he's going 1-gate expand and he's being super aggro with all of his Dragoons. So if the drop goes in, there will be nothing there to save him. Is this actually the build that Idra did? I can't even remember if he went 2 fact and a starport or just the 1 fact. Robo is on the way. The problem's gonna be the goon count is gonna be super low. Even if he does get the obs. Ooh. Not quite gonna get that vulture. Wait, did that vulture reveal that it had speed? Whoa. Wait a minute. That was a speed vulture. Look at the goons going back now. Does Dandy know that something's going on? If you're a Protoss player in this situation and you see speed on that vulture, that is very suspicious. That almost has to be some kind of crazy build like a draw play. Somebody said Ob Sayle. I don't know what they're referring to. Oh, did the observer see what's going on? Is there an observer here? There's an observatory, but I don't see an observer. And here we go. Speed Vultures with mines in the main base. Instant probe pull from Dandy. And the first observer is in the robotics facility. So actually, this might not do that much damage after all. Just gotta wait for this, you can see. Just gotta be patient. Yeah, he's gonna lose a little bit of mine time, but that's fine. Terranslot doesn't have an expansion. And here we go. Here's the attack. 3 tanks coming out, and this is actually the bigger problem, you see. Now all the goons are busy clearing in the main, and look at the mini-map. The Terran army can walk straight over to the Protoss natural. Look at this. So that's a nice wall off, but he's gonna get in this position. Did he actually kill the? No, he didn't kill the dropship. But he's killing the power generators so that Terran can't just drop tanks on here. But here we go. It's actually a 2-fact walking in the front, and now Dandy is like, wait a minute. Why do you have so many units? It was not just a 1-fact, 1-port fast vulture drop. He actually went 2 factories here. Look at this, so many Dragoons. There were 6 Dragoons in the main base. If they were at the front, this could have been a very different story, but they're not coming out. Wait a minute, where are the mines? Where are the mines, TerrOr? Oh my god, rip. Ooh, that was a nice mine. Oh, but now there's 2 vultures in the main. Look at this reaction though, man, Dandy's really good. Damn. Dandy is good. My cat's freaking out, but Dandy, this man's pretty good. Oh, what's happening here? Goon's dying at the front. He's moving forward. He's got to be careful of mines. That mine's going to execute. Oh, wait a minute. It's gonna be close. I think he's okay. He's actually not targeting the damage Dragoon though. And now TerrOr gets a command center. Who is actually ahead right here? Most of the probes stayed alive, right? So Dandy should be ahead. Because he kept most of the probes alive and then he didn't die. He's actually getting a very fast forge. Normally you don't see the forge until the third base at least, for Protoss. Definitely not before Citadel, right? But he's actually getting that just so that he can put just a cannon or two back here and he doesn't have to keep worrying about these drop chips. But now the drop comes into the natural expansion again, being super, super annoying. The Goon Force is actually moving out to the front. Where the Siege Tank, there are a couple of tanks here rolling out. I still don't know if they actually have Siege Mode or not. Looks like, yes, Siege Mode is actually finished. I don't actually know where that tank actually sieged up, though. Okay, siege up at the wall. He's actually just going for it. He's actually going, look at the minimap. There's actually nothing mining at the natural. He actually kept his probes away, and now the Goon's running in. The tank is like, leave me alone. Bullies, get away. Get away from my friend. Look at the SCVs. Oh, man. Rip TerrOr. He's still denying mining from the natural. But Danny's just taking his life. Oh man, he actually went double expand. Look at this. TerrOr being super greedy. Getting a third command center. These guns are just gonna kill this guy. Oh no, he didn't even target the red health one. Oh man, it's unfortunate. One vulture getting cleaned up by the cannon in the main base. And Dandy is also going to be pulling out a 4-1 victory today. Two very quick best of 7s here for the BSL Day 3 or Week 3. Well, that is all she wrote. Man, that was really good. I gotta say though, Dandy played that defense perfectly. I thought one gate expand. There's no way it was gonna hold a 2-fact and starport, right? I mean, how did he even do that? He went 1 gate expo into Robo with obs. So he had 1 gate goon production against 2 factories, and he still just held it off. And he didn't even get, like, you know, he wasn't even able to micro down the attack from the Terran natural. He just, like, the Terran walked into his natural and was like, okay, and he just kills it. Alright. Well, GG, congratulations to Dandy for the 4-1 victory. So that means from today, spoiler alert, Goryanich and Dandy will be qualifying for the Bombastic Star League main event. DeWalt and TerrOr have fallen short, but that's okay. They will have another chance. There will be 8 open slots for the Star League that I believe you can play in qualifier tournaments for. So yes, that is all the StarCraft for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks so much to Zero for sponsoring and hosting the event. I believe it is all out of Zero's pocket, so if you do want to contribute to the Star League or to the event or anything, you can actually just hop over to Zero's stream and donate to him directly, and it will go towards the event. Just write him a note that you want it to go to the Bombastic Star League. But yeah, that's it, guys. Tune in on Saturday for TL Open number 7. Also sign up for that if you would like to play. And Gambit's Cup will also be happening on Saturday. I'll cast the Gambit Cup finals. Net Wars versus the Russian Mafia immediately after the TL Open. I decided to just put them all on one day in one cast because I didn't want to just turn on the stream for one series and that's it for Friday. So there won't be anything on Friday, it'll just be Saturday. And probably be like a Clash Royale or something on Sunday as usual. So yes, thank you all very much for watching and have a good night.